Yo, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? For the ones that don't know me, my name is Jim Zone. Um, I'm here to show y'all how to fix your slow computer. And I'm going to put the links in the description of just one of them, which is Advanced System Care. You can actually download the other two from Advanced System Care. These programs are all owned by IOBit. They're a really good company. They're very reliable. I've been using them for years. And like I said, this is 100% free. You do not have to buy anything. It does give you the occasional pop up every once in a while saying, hey, whenever you go to use them, it might do it for me. You may see it. But if not, all it does is pop up. You just close the browser again. But other than that, let's get started. Alright, so we're going to open up Advanced System Care. Now, in any part of this video that I'm going to go ahead and start scanning. Oh, crap. Stop. I forgot. Back. Okay. Dang it. I messed up. Sorry, guys. So, going on to... I forgot to tell all y'all. Leave everything. It might start in this mode. You want to go to manual mode. So, if it's in this mode, swap it over to manual mode. And leave everything checked. Check everything here that you see is checked. Now the one that says disk optimizations, I wouldn't mess with that, and I wouldn't mess with disk check, which disk check is just going to check to see if your disk is good. Pretty much. I mean, you could check that, but I wouldn't. That can actually hurt your drive. Doing it too much, so I'd leave them to unchecked. And it can, if you are a gamer and have games, it can also remove bits and pieces of your game and you'll have to reinstall it. So for safety, I'd just leave them to unchecked, but feel free to check everything else but them two. And then let's go back, clicking scan. And I have cleaned up my computer recently today, as you can see by notification. Well, it ain't going to show it because it's scanning, but once it's finished, I'll show you. Like I said, it will come up letting you know that it is time to clean your PC. Like once it accumulates so much junk or whatever. And like I said, this is probably going to take a while for you guys because it's going to find a lot more. Feel free to pause the video at any time so y'all can catch up. Like I said, if you want to just pause it like after I get through. If mine gets done, like when it gets to the last thing, just pause it. Before we move on to the next step, I'll give you a minute or two in between so y'all have time to pause, just to make it a little easier. But like I said, these are very reliable programs and it's not fake. I've actually had, when I probably ain't cleaned my computer. I cleaned it this morning and I probably ain't cleaned it in maybe 4 or 5 months. And I had everything here but spyware and Trojans. Everything else, like outdated software, all that. Firewall was normal. It was like it is now. And I had some, like 2 security threats. Well, no, I didn't have any. Sorry. That was when I first learned about this program. But all right. I'm going to give y'all a second so y'all can pause real quick. All right, now we're going to move on. So just go ahead and click finish. And then we're going to move on to the next part of this, which is speed up. So right here will actually, if this is off, I turn it on, it just stops unwanted programs from basically using your RAM. It's a good thing to have on if it ain't automatically on. Um, Real time tune up, if that ain't on, just come down here and click it. Now, the one that says auto RAM clean, if it says pro by it, that's paid for. You'd have to buy the program to be able to get some of this stuff. But now we're going to go ahead and go to startup optimizer. Um, and the first thing it's going to open is like this, and you can just check all these and click optimize. And then once that gets done, you can go ahead and move on over to startup. And then now for this, I would just disable everything, as long as it shouldn't be any of your, here, let me pull it up so I can show you. Disabling this stuff, as long as it don't say Windows near it, but it shouldn't. To get to your Windows stuff, you'd have to go into your actual startup to disable, like Cortana, stuff like that. Your audio, which I think the audio is on here. It may. Maybe. Let me click refresh. No, it's not. Okay, so all of your Windows stuff is not on here, but just double check everything. And like I said, I would disable as much as you possibly can. It'll make your computer boot up faster. All right, but once you have disabled everything, go ahead and move on over. Let me check through here real quick. You can go through this and look. Advanced System Care, I would leave it on startup. You can, that should have been able to disable services. All right, so I would disable this, which anything that has Windows on it. Samsung Mobile Connect Launcher. Like I said, you could just scroll here, and if there's stuff, why is that disabled? That shouldn't be disabled. G service, I don't know what that is. Easy Tune, I'm gonna turn that back on. I don't know. Anti cheat protection. I don't know what that's for, and I'm gonna leave it disabled. Uh, like I said, I pretty much just disable everything, and then moving on to here, I wouldn't mess with anything in here, because this is where your Windows stuff is, and some of these are important. So don't go messing with this one. Just skip it and go to browser. And now I would highly recommend downloading ad blocker. It also helps you from getting pop-ups and stuff. I'll show y'all how to get that at the end of the video, in case y'all want to see that. But other than that, everything else, like Bing, Amazon, Google, anything else, just go ahead and remove them. It ain't gonna hurt anything. And then once y'all get done removing everything that you don't need, it just slows down your browser pretty much, is all it's gonna do. We're gonna go back up here to the top and click back. We're gonna move on to protections. Everything that's free, I would check it all. It's just protections. It ain't gonna hurt anything. Going down to software, it will tell you, software updater, it will tell you if your browsers are up to date. All right, and then we can go to the last one, which is actually where you download the other two programs. Now, you don't have to download Program Uninstaller if y'all don't want to. I'm going to just show y'all next what all's in it. Or actually, no, I'll do that last, because for the ones that actually need to do it, I'm going to go ahead and do driver updater next. So just go ahead and install driver updater. And like I said, and if you need to uninstall a bunch of programs, I would go ahead and recommend to download program uninstaller, and I'll tell y'all why if you want to uninstall it. But I'd go ahead and uninstall it. I mean, go ahead and install it, not uninstall it. Sorry. All right, but next we're gonna go ahead and close this out, and you can open up Driver Booster. And if it ain't on your desktop, how you can find these is going to your start and just scroll down till you see them if they're not on your desktop. And if you want to put them on your desktop, you just, where are they at? As a like Driver Booster, just click on it and then drag it over, and then same thing with Advanced System Care. Just click on it and drag the first one over, which is Advanced System Care. And then IOBit 2 if y'all install that. But I'd still stick around because this one is the other one you need to help keep your drivers up to date automatically. And for here, as mine, let me close that real quick, guys. Give me a sec. That way I can be able to show y'all the scan function. All right, so when you first open the program, it's going to say scan. Everything for me is up to date. Here, give me 1 second. I'm going to go and uninstall something so I can, let me find something that ain't gonna, I'm going to uninstall one of the, let me lower that down real quick. I'm going to go to uninstall it real quick. Let me find something I can uninstall real quick. Alright, it ain't gonna let me uninstall from there. So I'm gonna have to go what am I doing? I'm gonna have to go to, give me 1 second, guys. I'm trying to uninstall something so I can show y'all. Let me go to programs. I gotta do it the old way. Let me see if I can find something I can uninstall real quick. Here we go. I'll uninstall this. Yes. You bastard. Hopefully I don't have to. I don't want to reboot. Alright, now we're gonna open that back up. Close it back out again. And auto clean is pro, so just click clean manually. I don't know why it's scanning it. And as you can see, it uninstalls everything here. And you can just click exit on this. But basically, it uninstalls the whole file. It don't leave anything behind. That's why you'd rather uninstall it. As you can see, I actually uninstalled from... So that's another neat feature about this. I actually uninstalled from the other program. And it said, hey, that program's missing. So it prompted you to get rid of all the access stuff for it, if you get what I mean. So you could also do it that way too. But with here, you can actually, well, we ain't supposed to be talking about this program yet. Sorry, guys. All right. Didn't I just close this? Okay. Scan. Just going to check everything real quick. As you can see right here, you can just click this and click update. Well, just click update. Update. Quit. I uninstalled a pro thing, which you can actually get free trial keys to this. I'm not going to show you how to do it, but you can easily Google search it. Or not Google search it, but YouTube it. Just type in driver booster 9, because I don't know if it's actually free or someone's giving away the keys. I don't know, so that's why I'm not taking the risk of getting in trouble. I don't think it's anything important, but I can't do what I wanted to do, so let's move on. All right. So basically, moving on, you click on the little boot thing. If you click on this one, it's just going to open up Advanced System Care, which we already done. But if you want to enable Game Boost, this pretty much kills all the background stuff that you don't need. It will help you get that little extra of your PC. Basically kills it. But that's all I really want to talk about here. So let's move on to tools. Now, tools, you can actually back up and restart your Windows from here. You could do sound fixes, and here I do this also, which is clean invalid devices data. Pretty much, if you unplug a USB port, or if it has errors or something, you can fix it with this program. And all the other stuff I really don't use, so you could see your system info from here. But other than that, that's pretty much it for this program. And now we'll go to uninstaller. For y'all that have a bunch of stuff, maybe you have old games you don't play, that will free up some space on your computer. And like I said, you can uninstall multiple things at once. You can click on whatever you want and uninstall it right here, and it's going to uninstall everything. But moving on, as you can see, there's bundleware, but there's no bundleware installed, so we're good. Now, you can go to this and uninstall these, but I really wouldn't. Windows is just going to make you reinstall them, so that'd be pointless because your games need them, or certain stuff needs them. I don't know what G service is, so I'm going to leave that alone. Easy Tune, I know what that is, know what that is, know what that is. It's all for my computer. Leave that alone. Now you can actually uninstall recently installed stuff too with this program. Here's all your games, even though you still see them in all programs. There's nothing for this tab. Software health. Is this going to open up another program? I'm going to click it. We're going to scan real quick. And like I said, I'm probably not going to be able to fix these issues. It's probably going to be premium or pro only. But, and like I was saying, I would keep at least these two programs. Let me see if I click fix, what'll happen. As you can see, it prompts me to buy it, which is 16 bucks. I'm going to close that out. But you could even remove browser extensions like Google, what's some of the other ones? There's Google, Amazon, just a bunch of browser extensions. Like I said, I'd highly recommend downloading AdBlock. Dark mode is for like making bright websites dark, pretty much. So you don't hurt your eyes. I have that installed on here too. But as you can see in there's nothing for Internet Explorer. I don't use it. but I'm not going to uninstall it because I'm just got to reinstall it. And just in case my Firefox quits working, I'll just leave it on there. Microsoft Edge, Windows apps. You can uninstall Windows apps with this too. Like if I wanted to uninstall Facebook, any of the Windows, if you have a bunch of unwanted stuff like clock, all that crap, you can uninstall all that. And then this is just more stuff. Malware Finder, I've really never used. Let's see. All this other stuff you really don't need, but that's pretty much all I got for you. Now, before y'all click off, I'm gonna show y'all an ad blocker that I highly recommend y'all get. It is free too, and it keeps you from getting pop-ups, which hopefully most of y'all have it by now, but for the ones that don't, go ahead and go to Google and type in ad block. And then you want to, whatever browser you use, whether you use Chrome, I like Firefox, so I'm going to put in Firefox. You just want to go click on the first link. I'm going to go ahead and remove it and then just re-add it. And click add. It's going to install. And then there you go. You can just exit out, close your browser, and open it up. And let's say go to Google. Let me type in something. Let's type in. Let's just click on this. See how many ads we get. 0 right now. But even when you go like on YouTube, it will get rid of your ads for YouTube. I'm pretty sure. Yep, as you can see, 3 ads, and then when I click on
effects too
the video, I don't get ads. So that's another good reason to have it. And it blocks any pop-up ads. Let me click off a Stooge stream. Typical gamer. Other than that, guys, that's really all I got for you. But I'm gonna do a side note. If this does not fix your PC, and I don't know if I've done that yet, but I'm gonna go ahead and do that too. But if these do not fix your PC, here's one more thing you can do. And then I'm gonna also talk about one more once I get through with this. We're gonna want to go down, scroll down till you find your Windows stuff and go under Windows Administrative Tools and click on, this is for your disk cleanup. Your disk can fill up as you download stuff. So this will just free up space in there of junk that you uninstalled. Just check everything, temporary files, what's in your bin, stuff like that. You could easily delete that out from the bin, but you can also do it this way. And just click OK and click delete files. Because I don't think them programs do it, or this program does it. It uninstalls a bunch of other stuff. But all this stuff over time really slows down your computer. I guess it's done. So now going on to the last thing. If you've done all these methods and this did not fix it for you, you can write in the comments or that this did not fix, and I do have an alternative method that will completely fix your computer, but there is a downside. So this is a warning right here. The other method is going to basically be resetting your computer, and I can make a video showing you guys how to do it if enough of you want to know how to do it. But then again, that gets rid of everything. Anything you have on your computer that may be importance, it's going to get rid of all that because it's basically a factory reset. Because you might have viruses if this didn't speed it up. But other than that, that's really all I got. like I said, if y'all want to see more content kind of like this, or see more content like this, click that little subscribe button. I think it's here. Let me go to my channel real quick. It should be towards the bottom. It should say subscribe. I ain't gonna go to my thing now. But other than that, that's all I got for you guys. I hope this video really helped. If it did, leave me a comment saying it helps. It really makes my day hearing y'all's feedback. I appreciate you guys, and I'll catch y'all in the next one.